Calm down, man. Welcome to another video. Today is day 42 of Project Transformation. Actually, before we start, I actually want to talk about the journey so far. My goal is to get photo shoot ready, and personally, I'm happy with the results, don't get me wrong, but I am definitely not satisfied with the outcome so far because I feel that I can do a lot more and I am not really giving my 100%. This is something that I am struggling with, just having a lot of things around my plate which kind of pull me off my focus of the end goal. Like, I've been really consistent in my training. So far my training has been pretty good, but my diet isn't at its best. My diet is a high carb diet, meaning I go 50% carbs, 30% protein and 20% fat. But these days I actually have been eating extremely low carbs. It's just my mind playing tricks on me. And that was what I was telling Bong just a few minutes ago, that when I am bulking, eating carbs is like easy, right? But when I'm cutting, like logically I know that I need to eat more carbs. I am not eating as much as I need to. My mind is just playing us tricks, especially when I'm having so many things on my table. I just can't, be consistent. And so that's something that I realized. In terms of my weight now, I have been stuck at 88.0 to about 88.3 for the past 1 week plus. I gotta be more consistent in the diet and just maintain the training. So this part of this video is where I like to share with you guys my honesty, my frustration, my stress. Behind the camera I'm actually like, Argh! I'm gonna down this pre-workout and we're gonna go and hit the gym. So let's do this. Bing bong ding dong! This piece of effing jam is such a waste of time. Like, guys, hit the thumbs up button if you hate jam. I hate jams. You like jam, bang, bong, bing bong? Nobody likes jams. Alright, things I wish I knew about gaining weight, gaining muscles when I was younger. Here's the thing about bulking. This is like the universal rule. You have to be on a caloric surplus in order to put on more weight or more muscles. You can't gain muscle or gain weight if you are not doing that enough for yourself, right? So you gotta be in a surplus. It is a must. This is the rule. So once you know that, the thing that I actually want to talk about that I wish I would have known earlier, I would have ate more whole food than depend a lot on supplements. I realized back in the days it was so much more easier to, oh, if I just take this weight gainer, I'm gonna gain weight. Eventually when I was doing it, I just didn't see the results that I wanted. The moment I shifted in eating more food, I was able to see more results faster. Back in the days, I would have 2 mass gainer servings and 1 big bowl of rice and chicken in a day. If I could change one thing, is I would have 2 big bowls of rice and chicken and 1 serving of mass gainer in a day instead when I was starting my journey, because one thing that I really wanted to improve on was the habit of eating more. I realized a lot of people actually don't really have the appetite, or they are not used to eating a lot, especially us guys who are skinny, and it is something very uncomfortable. But you can't achieve that caloric surplus by solely depending on supplements. Supplement is actually very costly if you're very dependent on it. Imagine taking like 2 servings of mass gainer every day. Eventually you're gonna run out of it and you're gonna buy it again in like what, a matter of 2 weeks. So I personally think that if I could change one thing, is just to eat a lot more food. It's so much more sustainable. It's increased my appetite to want to eat more food, and at the same time, while training and while putting in the work, I was just able to see the mass gain real fast. I only learned about this 2 years after. Again, no regrets. I think if I didn't go through that, I wouldn't give you guys these tips, right? So eat your food, eat your carbs, eat your protein, have tons of it. We're talking about long term, right? So we're gonna go and hit the gym right now. It is gonna be back day. We're gonna hit some heavy ass pull-ups. So we just finished our workout and it is already 6:17 p.m. We're gonna jump into the second tip. The second tip is something which I see 90% of the people here, they are not actually doing it, which I think the reason why they're not gaining that muscle mass or gaining that size quick. Most people here are not lifting heavy enough. They're not lifting heavy shit, guys. You need to come to the gym, lift heavy shit, and train at the same time with higher volume. Back in the days when I started my training, I was so shy to ask people what training were they doing. So I was just eyeballing what most people are doing, trying to figure out along the way. And one thing that I realized is that people around the gym are doing the same thing which I was doing back in the day. Literally high volume, light weights, and these kind of training is good for endurance, but it does not build up more muscle, it doesn't build up more size. I have no idea what progressive overload is. I have no idea what heavy lifting training system is. All I knew was just 4 sets of 10 reps, maintain the weight, low rest time, and just high volume, high volume, high volume. And that's something which I see most people here around the gym is actually doing. The truth is, if you're not lifting heavy enough, your muscle just isn't stretching enough and you're not gonna grow that. So whatever calories that you consume is just gonna go to waste, because most of the time, most people are doing the same thing over and over again. And I mean, come on guys, if I were them and I was doing the same thing over and over again for the past 3 months and seeing not much changes, I'll give up too, man. The tip that I'll give to myself back in the days, and even to you, those who are starting out, is to carry a lot more heavier than your usual. Now, I'm not asking you to go like super heavy that is way beyond your form. I'm asking you to lift a lot more heavier that it challenges your muscle to failure. During times like this is when your muscle truly grows. One of the best way to identify what heavy lifting is 5 to 8 reps, and it should challenge you. It should make your body feel like, wow, you know, you're gonna put out a lot more energy out. Alright, so that's tip number 2. And yeah, next time you come to the gym, lift heavier shit and challenge yourself. Other than that, Bong, should we go eat? Let's go. So these are like pan-fried. At the same time, it's like they put a lot of sauce on the chicken. I don't know how many times do they reuse the oil. I'm hoping that they are using it maybe just once. I'm just clearing off the sauces around the chicken for safety. These are all chicken breasts. Yes, you see the sauce is coming out. You guys can see the portion of my food is definitely higher in carbohydrates because I need more carbohydrates in my diet, and I have not been doing that for the past few days. We're gonna jump into tip number 3, which is something I really wish I knew back in the days, where have saved me so much time and increased my performance when lifting heavy, was if I knew that I was actually overtraining. One thing about me, I just wanted the body, the muscle fast. So I kept thinking training more equals more muscle gains. And here's the thing, I hit the gym 6 to 7 times a week, about 2 hours a day. Weightlifting, I was doing high reps, I was just training so much, I was just exerting so much energy. And if you guys remember in the start of the video, I said the most important thing is caloric surplus, and that is how you're gonna gain mass. And here's the thing about being skinny, you tend to have a higher metabolic rate, and that allows you to burn calories faster. Too much exercise is not too good for someone who's trying to gain weight. If you are training too much and you have a high metabolic rate and you are not eating enough calories, you will not gain weight. And I think what I would do if I could turn back time is to train only 3 to 4 times a week and lift heavy. So my body would build up more strength, in result building up more muscle mass and gaining more weight, which is what we skinny people want. So that is a very important tip. You guys should note that down. I think the chicken is soaked. My Malaysian brothers, if you guys are having like mixed rice like me, you guys can try this tactic. You guys can see the soup. Alright guys, we are back in the dungeon, and you guys can see we got some food. Baked this chicken breast for the first time. Bought some foods as well just now in the supermarket, and everything is like,
off.
yeah, everything's like 30,
50% off.
50% off, so it's really cheap, but look at the amount. I love it because it tastes really fresh. So this is gonna wrap up for the video. If you guys enjoyed it, smash the thumbs up button guys, you know, it helps the channel grow. That's right, smash it up, and then we are gonna be filming some more videos, so make sure to subscribe if you guys want to check out more. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Peace out.